It all started when Karen, the HOA president, stormed up my ranch driveway with that smug look she always wore when she thought she had the upper hand. I was fixing the fence when she cleared her throat like she was about to issue a royal decree. "You've had your fun," she said, "but the HOA board has decided your presence here is disruptive to the neighborhood. You have 30 days to vacate." I laughed, brushing the dirt off my hands. "Karen, my ranch isn't even inside your HOA. You don't have the authority to evict me." Her eyes narrowed. "Oh, don't play dumb. If you won't leave peacefully, we'll make sure you do." At first, I thought it was just more of her usual empty threats. But 2 weeks later, I found something on my land that made my blood run cold. Bear tracks. Fresh ones. Now, I know these woods better than anyone. I've lived on this land for decades, and not once have I seen a bear wander this far down. I followed the tracks to the tree line near the HOA's main entrance, and that's where I spotted it. A rusty cage, thrown aside like trash. That's when it clicked. Karen and her cronies had gone and unleashed a half-wild bear near my ranch, hoping it would encourage me to leave. But here's the thing about country folks like me: we don't scare easy. And we don't sit back when someone threatens our home. I made a few calls. My buddy from Fish and Wildlife came out to confirm what I already suspected. Someone had illegally trapped and transported the bear. That alone was a federal offense. We set up cameras around the property, just in case they tried something else. And sure enough, a few nights later, Karen herself showed up with 2 HOA board members, holding flashlights and whispering like kids sneaking into a movie. "Is it still here?" one asked nervously. "It better be," Karen hissed. "That thing cost us a fortune." Every word was caught on camera. The next morning, I walked into the HOA's monthly meeting with a flash drive in my pocket. Karen was at the front, blabbering on about community pride and neighborhood safety. I waited until she finished, then stood up. "Funny you should bring up safety," I said, plugging the drive into the projector. The video played for everyone, Karen and her board, admitting they unleashed a bear on my ranch. Gasps filled the room. Karen went pale. That's out of context," she stammered. "We were joking." The sheriff, who'd come at my request, wasn't laughing. "Joking about a federal crime, huh? Step outside, ma'am." Karen shrieked as she was cuffed right then and there. Her board members tried to deny involvement, but their voices were on the recording too. Charges stacked up fast. Animal endangerment, reckless endangerment, trespassing, and conspiracy. Fish and Wildlife added their own pile of fines that could bankrupt a small country. But here's the sweet part. During discovery, my lawyer uncovered that Karen had been using HOA funds for her little projects. That meant the whole HOA was financially liable for her actions. By the time the lawsuits were done, I walked away with a settlement so large it made my head spin. Enough to expand my ranch, rebuild my barn, and add a new security gate with cameras. The HOA, on the other hand, was left in shambles. Dues skyrocketed, members fled, and the board crumbled without Karen's iron grip. And the bear? Don't worry, it was safely tranquilized and relocated far from people. Last I heard, it's thriving in the mountains where it belongs. Sometimes, I sit on my porch and chuckle at the memory. Karen wanted to scare me off my land. Instead, she scared herself straight into a prison cell.